Stepney was going to pull his fuel tanker, but he was a little bit nervous because it was a dangerous tank. But he set out anyway, and on the way he ran into Percy. "Hi, Percy," said Stepney. "Oh, hi, Stepney," said Percy. "Oh, you're pulling a fuel tanker." "Yeah," said Stepney. "I'm a little bit nervous, and you probably should be. I've heard some stories about those, but you don't need to be too nervous." "Oh, don't worry, I'll be fine," said Stepney, and he took off. And not too long after, Sir Topham Hatt came up to Percy. "Hi, Percy," he said. "Oh, hi, sir," said Percy. What is it?" "Well, Loy 1 is having trouble getting flour from the flour machine. And it seems to be jammed or not working or just broken. And I need someone to go over there and maybe check it out. And I'm too busy right now." "Oh, okay," said Percy, and he rolled away. And Sir Topham Hatt was right. Loy 1 was having trouble. When Loy 1 thought the flour would fall down, it would just get jammed. "Oh, come on," he said. He started bumping the flour mill, but it didn't come out. Just then, Percy rolled up. "Hi, Loy 1. I heard you needed some help." "No," said Loy 1. "I'm fine." And he gave the flour mill a mighty bump. But instead of it coming out normally, it exploded all over the place. "Oh, boy," said Percy. "I think my funnel's clogged and achoo!" Percy sneezed like crazy and flour flew everywhere. "Oh, boy," said Loy 1. "What are we going to do now?" "Guess we'll just have to wait for help," said Percy. Just then, Max and Monty came racing around the bend and ran straight into the flour, sending more up into the air and all over themselves. "Oh, gee," said Loy 1. "What was that for?" "Oh, we don't know," said the twins, and they raced away. "Ow, stop bumping me! No, you stop bumping me!" they moaned. "Oh, boy, what are they ever going to do with themselves? They're just troublemakers." "I know," said Loy 1. "Well, I guess we're stranded here until someone comes." Meanwhile, Stepney was getting a little bit confused on the big gauge tracks. Being a narrow gauge engine, he didn't really know which track led to which place. Just then, Max and Monty snuck up on Stepney. Covered in flour, they looked a little bit like ghosts. "Boo!" they said. "Ah!" shouted Stepney. Stepney was so spooked that he raced immediately down the wrong track, straight through Boulder Mountain, across the suspension bridge just before it collapsed, through the mountain tunnel, and came to a violent stop after he raced down the hill and almost crashed into Molly. "Whoa," said Stepney. Hi, Molly," he said. "Hi, Stepney, you look like you're in a rush." "No, just scared. Max and Monty were disguised as ghosts or something like that. It scared me a lot." "Oh," said Molly. "It was probably flour. I mean, that's where I'm headed right now. That was just an incident, so I thought maybe I'd go check it out." "Oh, that's what it was," said Stepney. "Well, I'll let you continue then." "Oh, thanks," said Molly, and the two engines rolled back. "That is weird, though," said Stepney. "An incident at the flour place?" "I know," said Molly. "Anyway, I'll find out when I get there, and I'll let you know after." "Okay," said Stepney. What could it be, though, he wondered, and Stepney rolled away. Meanwhile, Molly was making pretty good time, until she came upon the suspension bridge. "Oh, bother," she said. "This looks like I'm going to have to backtrack. This will be much harder." As she did backtrack, though, she started to remember what Stepney did say. He does have a point, though. What could have happened at the flour machine that they needed all engines to go over there? "Anyway," said Molly, "whatever it is, I'm sure it can't be too bad, right?" But she was wrong. Molly soon arrived at the flour mill, and what she saw shocked her.
"Hi, guys," she said.
"Oh, hi, Molly,"
said Loy 1 and Percy.
Is there anything I can do to help you guys at all?"
Well,
they said,
there is a cargo car right over there in the corner that you can use to get flour.
But be careful, Molly. That flour is powerful." "Oh, please," said Molly. "It's just flour. How harmful can it be?" "Well," said Percy, "I mean, it knocked Loy 1 off his wheels and clogged my funnel." "Well," said Molly, "I bet you I can make something work." And Molly puffed up slowly. And the same issue occurred for her.
It was indeed jammed again.
"Oh, Molly, get out of the way!" Percy shouted. "Just relax, Percy," said Molly. "Here, let me see what's up." "No, Molly, don't back up!" But it was too late. The flour fell right off the edge and crashed straight on top of Molly, knocking her off the tracks. "I tried to warn you, Molly," said Percy. "I know," said Molly. "I'm sorry. I should have listened to both of you, and now we're stuck here. Again." Meanwhile, Stepney was still pulling his fuel tanker, and he raced up the hill, but raced down the hill too fast. Stepney's fuel tanker became uncoupled and was now rolling by itself, but Stepney didn't notice. He raced right around the bend and straight onto Timothy Shed's turntable. "Hi, Stepney," said Thomas. "Oh, hi, guys," said Stepney. "Why are you in such a rush, Stepney?" said Gordon. "Scared of a little something?" Well, not at the moment, but I was a little scared of something earlier. Oh, really? They said. What were you scared of? Flour. Flour? Oh, little narrow gauge engine scared of flour, added James.
Guys, stop it, said Thomas.
Why are you doing this? Said Arthur. That's it, said Stepney. I'm not going to just sit here and have you guys laugh at and insult me. And Stepney puffed away, but accidentally left his fuel tanker behind.
Oh, no,
the engine said. Oh, boy. Stepney, come back here. Get your fuel tanker, shouted Thomas. But Stepney was too far away to hear them, and he soon raced right into Knapford Station where he ran into Sir Topham Hatt. Ah, Stepney, there you are. Just the engine I was looking for. I see you finished your work. Oh, yes, sir, said Stepney. Good, said Sir Topham Hatt. Well, I have a job for you. Okay, sir. What is it? Well, there's some trouble at the flour mill going on, which you probably already know. Oh, yes, sir. I definitely know. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's a little incident, and I need you to go pick up some cars and go collect some flour and see what's up. Oh, okay, sir, said Stepney, and he puffed away to go get the cars. He found 3 empty cars sitting in a siding, and he decided to pick those up. He was soon coupled up to the cars, and he puffed away. Stepney was making pretty good time when he puffed up and down the mine, but when he puffed out of the mine, he saw something that really shocked him. There in front of him was Louis I, Percy, and Molly in a massive incident. Nope, said Stepney, and he quickly puffed back through the mine. Stepney quickly puffed back and straight through Knapford Station so fast that he blew Sir Topham Hatt right off his feet. But Stepney didn't notice, and he continued to puff back and shunted the cars right over the faulty points and off the tracks, and the cars were now very damaged. Oh, botheration, said Stepney. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to have to get new cars or something. And Stepney puffed away. He puffed to the yard and found an old, empty, red cargo car sitting in the corner. Perfect, said Stepney. This should work. And he tried to shunt the car, but it wouldn't budge. Oh, come on, said Stepney. Why won't this thing move? Let me bump it. Let me see if that works. But after he bumped it, it still didn't move. Okay, said Stepney. I'm going to have to give it a really big, good bump. So Stepney backed up really far and shot forward, but he biffed the car too hard, which sent it flying down the line and off the tracks. Oh no, he moaned. That's blocking the line. An engine could come down there and biff straight into that car any second. I hope no one comes down that line. Anyways, I should have enough time to get that car back on the tracks. Just then, Bill and Ben came racing around the bend and crashed straight into the car, sending it flying off the tracks and right in front of Stepney. Oh no, moaned Stepney. Why did you two just crash into that car? You know what, I'm not even going to say anything else. And Stepney quickly puffed away to go find something else. What? Moaned the twins. It wasn't our fault that car was there. I'm sick of this, moaned Stepney, and he rushed backwards so fast that he smashed straight into the turntable, which prevented him from hitting the dangerous tanker he left. Oh, come on, moaned Stepney. How many mistakes can an engine make in one day? Calm down, Stepney, said Thomas. At least you didn't hit the tanker you left. Yeah, you're right, said Stepney. Just then Sir Topham Hatt walked up, and he looked cross. I don't expect to be blown off my feet every day by narrow-gauge engines, he moaned. I'm sorry, sir, said Stepney. I was just scared by all the incidents happening at the flour mill, and I didn't want to be a part of it. Well, said Sir Topham Hatt, regardless, you're still doing that job I gave you. Stepney was soon lifted back on the tracks as Sir Topham Hatt hopped aboard. They puffed over to the flour mill and got the other engines back on the tracks. Don't worry, said Sir Topham Hatt. You can do this. Okay, said Stepney nervously, and he tried to get the flour out, but it was jammed, just like it was for everyone else. Suddenly, the flour spilled right out of the container and flew all over the place, knocking Stepney off the tracks. Oh no, coughed Stepney. The other engines began to giggle, and so did Sir Topham Hatt, and Stepney couldn't help but smile.